We got a little situation that we need to talk about. You guys, a quick update on our green stalk planters with the greens planted in them, and we are still doing good. Now I do have a frost cover for these, so if I do think it's gonna get too cold, we can definitely try to keep our greens nice and toasty and warm. You know, nice and toasty and warm for greens. You know, it's not a heater or fireplace in here, but it is a frost cover. Foxy! Y'all look at Foxy this morning sunning. Look at her. What's up, Foxy? You sunning this morning? Sunshine. Oh, that sunshine feels so good. Speaking of ray of sunshine, look at the boss lady in here. You feed the boss lady yet?
I did.
Been say you better have her. She's gonna be on the warpath this morning.
She told me she was first, and
I believe it.
I fed her before the goats, which was not a good idea. But she insisted.
Oh, goats. Oh my gracious.
I'm on water duty this morning.
I see you on water duty this
and I
morning.
got to thinking
What's that?
that in some of the last videos,
Yeah.
people have been saying that they heard baby chicks.
Oh, did they?
Yes, and they couldn't figure out how in the world we had baby chicks, and I didn't.
Oh my gracious. I think we've maybe mentioned it, but it's just
we did.
maybe just it wasn't a big deal.
Well, here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
So, the day before we were fixing to leave,
And this is permanently leave.
Permanently leave, day before.
Yeah.
Seriously. We are loading things up down at the barn, and we hear peeping.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, what in the world? We turned around and looked, and here's Roomba, who's this girl right here.
Miss Roomba, who is very broody.
Very broody. She comes out from under the girls' goat house with 7 baby chicks.
Yes.
Okay, all 7 of them came with us. Roomba came with us, and they're all 7 still alive. So that is the chicks that you've been hearing in the video. She's still taking care of them. Here it is, what, a little over a month later?
We're right in just a little over a month here at the farm.
A little over a month, and her babies are still hanging out with her. They seek shelter at night in one of these little houses that we have out here, and we close them up, and they're all black except for one. You see her run off that other hen?
Yeah, Roomba's a good mama.
She is a good mama.
She is a very good mama and very broody. She's got to have some type of silky in her, I'm guessing.
Well,
because she's a mixed breed.
Whatever she has in her,
You see her look up at that bird?
Yeah, I did.
Which was a vulture or a buzzard, thank goodness it wasn't a hawk.
But had we known she was sitting on the eggs, we wouldn't have allowed it to happen.
Yeah, we
during
wouldn't.
that time that we were fixing to move.
That's right.
The last thing we needed was
More
7
chicks.
baby chicks to come along with us on a new move.
And I know you can't tell 100% by the combs, but I do think we got a few roosters in there.
We do, but that's not the end of the world. She's
No.
going to take care of her babies, and Bootsy's trying to come out and come over here and see what we're talking about.
Here.
I mean, she's going to get it.
Look at y'all, look at Bootsy. Bootsy, fixing to open up that gate and let everybody out. That would not be a good idea. I'm gonna tell you. That would not be a good idea. No. Hey, you know, they were known to do that at the other place and actually get out at the little cog. They would.
Once we get a little more established, I would like to walk them in the woods.
Oh yeah. Once we get some things situated, there's gonna be a lot of things different around here, but I know you guys know, or hope you know, that this place had no infrastructure, and this is not how it's going to look forever, and it's going to take us time to get it like we want it. So for the time being, everybody's happy. This will work out. These big pastures we got, everybody's fine. Ain't that right, Capri? But we will eventually get it like we want it, and it won't always be like this, I promise. Nuggo! Ain't that right, Nug? Give me 5 this morning, Nug. That's what I'm talking about. How you doing, buddy? How you doing this morning? Doing good? Yeah. So, we got a little situation that we need to talk about. Y'all know we had two Toms. We had Thomas, who's been here forever, and then we had Bluey, who I think MaryCarl hatched. I think that's right. Or either we got it as a chick, but I think MaryCarl hatched Bluey. And Bluey and Thomas lived together at the little cog in a little pen, and everything was fine because there were no females around and they were all kind of pinned together in that small pen. And we did that because, remember, Scott, the peacock, was kind of whooping up on Thomas pretty good. And then, of course, then we had Bluey, who is the other male turkey. Well, we got here, and then we let Thomas and Bluey out in the chicken pasture, and everything was fine for a week. I know, for at least a week. Then Thomas and Bluey started fighting, which I knew at some point was going to happen because two male turkeys, when there's females around, typically are not going to get along. They're just not going to get along unless we had like 40 female turkeys. It wasn't going to happen. So I separated Bluey. And so I put Bluey in, as you guys remember, in here with the boy goats. And everything's been fairly okay. Now the boy goats will kind of push Bluey out of the way, and but he's gotten used to just kind of getting out of the way. You can see him now. So everything's been okay until about 3 or 4 days ago. Bluey got in to the goose and duck and nugget pen, and I clipped Bluey wings because I didn't want him going back over yonder to where Thomas was. Somehow Bluey got in here, and when Bluey got in there, Nugget didn't like it at all. And as you guys know, emus do not like new things. So Nugget knows all his goose and geese friends and chickens that he knows, but he did not know Bluey. And we were not out here when it happened, and Nugget beat Bluey up pretty good. As a matter of fact, I didn't think Bluey was alive when I came out here. So I ran in there, got Bluey up, and I think he was just beat up pretty good. And we kind of watched him for a little bit and then put him back here in the boys, and everything was fine. 2 days later, Bluey did it again, and I didn't think he would do it again because, you know, what happened. But he did. He did it again, get back in there, and this time Nugget got him really, really good. So we got worried, and so we put Bluey back over here. And we have been discussing it, and so we think the best option for Bluey is to Bluey to go to an awesome home. And so we got somebody who that has a female turkey that lives in their house with them, that's looking for a mate, and it's a really good home. And so Bluey is going to go to his new forever home, and it sounds like Bluey will be staying in the house a lot like this female turkey does. And yeah, we think it's just the best option. We don't want anything to happen to him. So we will be relocating Bluey to an awesome place. Like I said, they have a female turkey that goes in their house. It is a total pet. Bluey will be a total pet. We're going to take Bluey to his forever home, and we'll take you guys with us. Let's go ahead and knock out these chores, or finish up the chores. I'm going to go ahead and get the boys fed this morning. And we may go check on our cover crops, see if we see anything coming up. We had the perfect rain for our cover crops the other day. All right, boys, got y'all fed. All right, Bluey, you're gonna go somewhere where you're not gonna get picked on anymore, which is awesome. Yeah, while I'm over here at the flower garden, or garden area, and it's not gonna be all flowers. But that is one main thing that I'm really excited about growing in there is the flowers and possibly having a profitable flower farm. But let's see if we got any cover crops coming up yet. It has been, may not have been long enough. Usually with cover crops, it'll take you about 7 days, 7 to 10 days, give or take. And we may not be there yet, but we're gonna go see. Yeah, I don't see anything right now, so no cover crops yet. But hopefully it won't be long. We could use another little rain, not a gully washer, but just a little rain. And that would help. Oh, Scott and the girls. What's going on, Scott? Look at Scott. He's got that one single eye. Oh, he's got 2 eyes now. Y'all see it? 3. I see a 3rd one. His tail is coming back glorious. I see at least 3. It's probably way more than that, though, but I see at least 3 in there right now. Oh, Scott. Good morning, ACDC. What's up, buddy? And there's Goat this morning. Fancy. I don't think them crazy Polishes have names.
Yes, they do.
Those do?
Yeah.
What's his name?
That is Poofy Paladina, and the other one's Poppy.
Poofy Paladina
And Poppy.
and Poppy. So that's Poppy right there. Well, hey, Poppy. And Dolly Parton. That's Dolly Parton,
And
by the way.
Blondie and Cotton. That's Cotton.
That's Cotton over there. Wow.
Here's Tucker. Tucker!
Where's Tuck doing? Hey, Tuck.
Where have you been?
I can see that one showgirl right there did a lot of painting on that green
Yep.
coop.
He did.
Tried to help.
I know it. How are the Saramas?
They're good.
I want to go see them.
I unplugged the light.
It's probably getting warm in there, wasn't it? Alright, so let's check on everybody in the special coops, what I call it right now. I want to see how the Saramas are doing. Modern Games. And I got to learn their names. I know this is Cobbler. And I know that's Blueberry. And I know
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim. And this one is Melinda.
Melinda.
I don't know that one's name.
She doesn't have a name.
Oh, she don't have a name?
No.
Really? Huh.
She needs a name.
She needs a name. Can't believe you ain't named her yet.
I couldn't come up with one.
We need to think of a good name for that Modern Game hen over
We
there.
do.
What's up, Tiny Tim?
He's so little.
Any little?
Look at how high his tail
I
stands.
know it. He looks so beautiful. There's Seenie. Good morning, Seenie. And there's Pipsqueak, the 6-year-old quail. What is Felix, the rosecomb over yonder, who's beautiful, by the way? What's his wife's name?
His wife's name is Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. But she's blue. I guess it don't matter. You can name whatever you want, right?
Yeah. I can't remember why I named her Cinnamon. There was some reason.
There was some reason.
You see how her feathers are 2 different colors? I think she's molting.
Oh, do you think she's molting?
Yeah.
Which means they shed their feathers, pretty much.
Belle's not looking very pretty because she's molting.
That's Belle, and she's molting, and that's her mama. Guess y'all can tell that.
They look exactly the same almost.
And she's got that chick under, which came from the chicken show. It was an egg, and you think it is a partridge Cochin bantam.
Uh-huh.
I hope it is, because they're beautiful.
They are beautiful.
So beautiful.
Curly is so... She's like...
Curly's so curly, I can tell you that. She is a puffball.
She's puffy.
Big puffball.
And it's not like a silky kind of puff. It's like thick.
Uh-oh. Duchess don't mind her. Oh, never mind, sorry. Spoke too soon.
There's the baby.
There's the baby. Get up under me. That's what she's telling it. Get up under me. Get up under me. There she goes. Felix, you brave over there in front of Duchess now. Ooh, that was Belle. My gracious.
They're really weird.
Aren't they weird? Look at the boss lady catching her rays this morning. I would say she's working on her summer tan, but it's fixing to be winter. Maybe she's trying to get a little tan for the winter time. I don't know. My gracious. Oh no.
Water hose.
No, it's helping you, ain't he?
Oh goodness. He's helping.
They got big old feet, don't they? They get in the way.
His foot just went down in my shoe.
Just...
He was just giving me some loving.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, he has been, I think, more affectionate
Oh yeah.
since we've moved.
There's no doubt that he loves to be loved on.
I mean, he's just, we come out here several times a day and just come in here and just love on Nugget, and
He doesn't want you to leave.
he has just become so affectionate.
Do you think we could let him in the house?
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
turkey.
Yeah.
Reckon he could get in the camper?
Sure.
Oh,
I
Nugget in the camper.
found out the other day when I was loving on him.
Uh-huh.
He had a little something right here.
Uh-huh, what was it?
It was just, a little food.
Uh-huh.
And so I was rubbing it to get it off. That is so soft.
I know it. Isn't it soft? His beak is that
Well,
inside of his beak.
is hard, but the inside part is really squishy.
Mm-hmm. It's not like you would think it would be at all.
Nugget said he loves hugging.
Nug.
Look at
And
his little wings.
We've had a lot of questions here lately that since we have a bigger area,
Mhm.
will we be getting Nugget a mate?
Yeah.
And there are no plans to get Nugget a mate. You see how happy he is?
Yeah, and plus female emus can be aggressive and mean versus the male emus. So we really don't want anything that could possibly, I mean, we're already rehoming a turkey because, and y'all see how gentle Nugget is. I can't imagine having an emu that's not gentle.
No, I can't either. And when we got Nugget, the family that Nugget came from informed us that in her experience, a male was friendlier than a female.
And that's exactly what we have read too in research, the same thing.
But she thought Nugget was a girl.
That's right.
And so she thought it was uncharacteristic behavior in her experience for a female to be as friendly as Nugget, but she felt like it was a girl. Nugget said he is not a girl.
He's not a girl.
And he's a sweetie too.
He is a sweetie.
He is so sweet.
Nugget loving.
And I can't vouch and tell you, we get a lot of messages asking, do you recommend an emu as a pet? And I will be the first to say I don't know, because this is the only emu we've ever had.
Yeah,
If we got another one, I can't say that he would be as friendly as Nugget.
that's right.
Or his personality would be like Nugget. I don't know.
We just don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Do you? Yeah, I don't. Oh, you gonna swallow me?
He's gonna get those glasses.
He sees a reflection, I'm sure.
Also have had questions
Oh,
about
gotta go to the shoes.
are we gonna let Nugget out, walk around, and right now we're just not set up for that. He could go off. There's 20 plus acres that woods over there. He could go off and get lost in, and he may be gone for 3-4 days and we never see him, and that would worry us sick. We wouldn't know anything happened to him. What if he got bit by a snake? Not to mention the fencing is not up all the way around this property. There's a lot of mending that has to be done so he could get out and go over to somebody else's land where they possibly hunt. And so it's just for his safety right now. Nugget's just going to be in here for now, and this is what, like 80 by 200.
Oh,
it's huge.
It's really
Yeah.
big. He has plenty of space. But you know how people say go with your gut?
Yeah.
My gut tells me don't let him out.
Yeah, my gut tells me the same thing.
And therefore, I'm going to go with my gut and not let him out.
Now once we get the
MaryCarl, will you
house
swap
built,
that water, that pool's full.
and we start, putting things where we want it, because
Not
this is not. I mean, this is gonna be permanent, but it's not gonna look like this 3 or 4 years down the road from now. This is gonna
No.
look totally different.
Not to say we
Yeah.
won't ever let him out.
That's right.
We won't say that.
Right.
But right now we're not.
Yeah.
I just don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, I agree.
But listen to his feathers in the back.
Sounds like straw, don't it?
But these up here are
Don't.
soft.
Oh, Nug. Nug
Nugget.
said he's getting a full exam today. Done talked about my beak and now my tail feathers and my
Uh-huh.
back feathers.
You want to talk about anything else, just let me know.
My big old feet.
Your
clean.
shoes.
Cleaning my boots. Oh, alarm system. Got a hodgepodge in there. I see one of the men in black and Venus, his wife Venus. Lots of Muscovies. And lots of alarm systems. There's Sim Sim. There's Big C. And oh, is one of those cantaloupe? No,
Cantaloupe just went out.
cantaloupe went out. One of those is whipped cream and sour cream, or
Sour cream.
Uh-huh.
That is ice cream.
ice cream and
That's
sour cream.
Coney.
Oh, Coney. Ice cream and Coney. Got it. Now
That's pollen.
that's pollen. My gracious. I get them confused, MaryCarl. And that's pickles.
Uh-huh.
I know pickles. And who's beside pickles with the gray?
Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. Gotcha. They're all named after
Most are named after
food.
Except for pollen, I
Except
think.
for pollen. Well, you can eat pollen. People eat
Yeah,
pollen.
that's true.
And there is Pringles, Sim Sim. Is that cantaloupe?
Yeah.
There's cantaloupe. And that's whipped cream. That's sour cream. What's
sour
that?
cream's cantaloupe's white.
Oh, sour cream is cantaloupe's wife now. Oh. All right, Bluey. All right, buddy. All right, Bluey, we're gonna take you to your good home. Yes, sir. You'll be a lot safer there. That's right. All right, we dropped Bluey off at his new home, and it was in the country in the sticks with lots of chickens and a female turkey, and I think he's gonna be extremely happy.
He's gonna be happy because the only other turkey there is his wife.
Yes.
And I think that's what he was after.
That is exactly what he was after. He is gonna be super happy.
He doesn't have to worry about falling off the fence and waking up in the pen with Nugget anymore, and
That's right.
he's home free.
Home free. You don't have to worry about Thomas either.
But look at the beautiful colors on
Isn't
the
it,
trees.
It is so pretty right now.
I think last year we just skipped fall and went straight back to summer.
Maybe so.
But the coloration on the trees in the country in Alabama is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
It was a little bit of a drive, but it was worth it for him to get a good home.
It was.
We didn't ask what her name was. Oh, I know what her name was.
What was her name?
Tom.
Because they thought it was a boy.
They thought it was a
Next
boy.
sign. Turn left.
But
They realized it wasn't a boy, but its name is still Tom. Maybe that'll change.
maybe so. Bluey and Tom.
Tom.
I'm gonna have to name her Tammy.
Yeah, maybe. We'll suggest that to him.